Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Light and Spirit. As you can see, we're in a bit of a different setting today. The beautiful cigar lounge at the Whiskey Library. Today we're going to be smoking a cigar actually sent me two, so huge thanks to Mike at Mojo Knives. It is the Aurora 1495 series and we're going to be drinking it with two different whiskies. I'll take you through the whiskies and the cigar in a second. Let's just nose it and you can tell me if you feel the same way. I got very brown sugar, like sugar toffee apple. You know when you caramelize sugar, you get a really sweet smell. That's the scent. So guys, the Aurora 1495 series has an Ecuadorian wrapper, a Brazilian binder, and a filler from the Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Brazil, and Peru. The length is 4 inches, ring gauge is 58. If you don't know what ring gauge is, it's basically the circumference. The write-up on the cigar is it's a full-bodied cigar with a blend of up to 6 tobaccos from 5 different countries. Now, what we are going to be pairing this with, Jacques, the owner of the Whiskey Library, recommended 2 whiskies to us. The one is a Port Charlotte. It is a peated whiskey. You're gonna get oaky, you're gonna get oaky barrel smoke scents, pepper, salt, and then the other one is a 10-year-old Tamdu, and that is a sherry cask matured whiskey. You're gonna get raisin, fruit, plum, caramel, and general fruity flavors. Andre's gonna punch his. I'm going to V-cut mine because I'm a V-cut maniac as of my last video. So we'll get this guy's lit and we'll tell you what the flavors are like.
Okay, so we're just about making our way through the first third. From the sweetness you smell in the wrapper, the raisin and cinnamon flavors, you definitely don't get much of that through the draw. It's definitely a medium to full-bodied cigar, but what I love about it is that it gives you a beautiful full mouth of good puffy smoke, and you really get to appreciate the spiciness. We actually get a bit of black pepper, I would say, right in the back of your throat when you pull on this, and definitely earthy, spicier notes to it. Very, very enjoyable, and it goes beautifully with this peated whiskey, but I think Ryan's going to talk us through that.
Okay, so the Port Charlotte single malt peated whiskey. So peated whiskey, what you're gonna get a lot of smoky flavors, smoky oak barrel, that kind of thing. On your sip, on your tongue, on the tongue it's very sweet, and then you get a little bit of heat as it goes down. Where you're getting that pepper and that spice. Pairs well with the cigar because off the bat that sweetness is just gone, and you're getting very pepper, very spicy, bittery notes. And then, as I said, the Port Charlotte peated whiskey is so nice and sweet on the tongue. It just goes beautifully. It's almost refreshing after you've had a few puffs of the cigar. When we come back, we will talk about the Tamdu sherry cask whiskey, and we'll give you our final thoughts. So guys, the second third, almost pushing the third or the last section, I lost a lot of the intensity in the beginning. It was really tense, really bitter, really peppery on the palate, especially down the throat. The retro was quite intense, but it's actually mellowed out quite nicely, which is nice. It is listed as a medium to full-bodied cigar. On that first couple of draws, it's definitely full, and now we're sort of getting the medium section of it. We've switched over to the Tamdu 10-year-old sherry cask. Andre's going to explain what that is like for him. I must be honest that Port Charlotte single malt peated whiskey is an absolute legend of a drink. Definitely get your hands on that. I have also noticed, and Andre will also allude to it if he wants to, I've V-cut, he's punched these, he seems to be able to get a more full mouth of smoke. The smoke you get on this guy is full, nice white satin smoke, which is really nice. So you get a lot of it flavors on the palate. Andre, take us through the Tamdu sherry cask.
So I also thoroughly enjoyed the peated whiskey, but definitely thanks to Jacques and his recommendation of the sherry cask whiskey. It's beautifully paired with this cigar. I definitely get a lot of plum it's like peach, but it's a much sweeter, fruitier taste, and it goes down well with that nice fat puff of smoke that I get from the cigar. Beautiful recommendation by Jacques.
Who the cigar is for, in my opinion, having been a beginner, this is definitely not for the beginner, especially for that initial intensity. If this is going to be your first cigar, you might be a bit off-put, but as you get used to cigars, you get used to fatter cigars. Also, holding it in your mouth is different. I find I tend to bite into it a bit more just to hold it in my mouth. The V-cut for me, still my favorite, but I do get what Andre is saying. As I said, I like the V-cut because it gives you a place to put your tongue, and the children in the group must just calm down. It gives you a place to put your tongue, and I find as you pull in, your tongue is in the middle of that V, which is where the smoke's coming out of, so you do get more intense flavors. I just want to end off with the Port Charlotte peated whiskey. It's definitely a sipping whiskey. Very nice on the tongue, but a lot of heat going down. So much so it almost takes your breath away. So definitely something with like small sips of, as opposed to a normal whiskey where you can get a nice mouthful of whiskey mixed with your saliva, and as it goes down, it just goes down way smoother. Very, very nice whiskeys. I will leave links to the whiskey library down below. They've got an Instagram, Facebook page as well. They're out in Durbanville. If you are a whiskey man or a cigar guy or gal, definitely come and check this place out. It's well worth it. They are conforming to all the COVID regulations. Very, very nice place. The food here is outstanding. Huge thanks to Jacques for making this beautiful cigar lounge available to us. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we will see you soon. That is it, guys. Thanks again to Mike from Mojo Nice for this beautiful Aurora 1495 cigar. Have a good week. Be safe. Chill hard. Cheers. God bless.